I decided to actually film, well, some of the video of that, well, the vintage exhaust fan, earlier right here at the house, because be honest with you, I was kind of nervous, sitting there in my car with my camera to, that establishment. I didn't want people to get suspicious, so I thought I'd do part of this video at the house, but there's a cleaning service, a clothes cleaning service here in town called Athens Dry Cleaners. We first moved to Tennessee in 1983, and some reason, one day there on Church Street, may have been 1983 or early 1984, more like early 1983, we had pulled over alongside across the street there, and I first noticed three big, exhaust fans. I mean, six-bladed exhaust fans. I later found out that, it was the cleaners, but it was winter time. They weren't turned on, but that's when I first noticed them exhaust fans back in late 1983 or 1984. And they've been used for years and years. So, yeah, I mean, it's just pretty unique. But thing is that they've never had louvers to them as exhaust fans. They're just totally opened up with just, a grate, and that's it. But they've always covered them during the winter time. But these last few years, what they've been doing was leaving two of them covered up, just uncovering one of them and running one of them, and maybe them other exhaust fans no longer work, or maybe it's air conditioned and they don't want to let too much air conditioning out. I don't know, but exhaust fans at cleaning services seems to be pretty typical, and I don't know if it's a residue they use. I don't know if it's excess heat from their clothing, but that ain't the only cleaners I've seen exhaust fans at. But it's pretty inspiring that being that they've been in service, since 1983, and actually before 1983, before we moved to Tennessee, and they're ancient and still there. And as you can see, that one uncovered exhaust fan was actually turned on and working. It's just inspiring how they've been in service since medieval times, and at least that one, still works like a champ. But here's a flick I got, earlier. As you can see right there, that is a working vintage exhaust fan. We first moved to Tennessee in 1983 and first noticed it whenever we first moved to Tennessee, but it's still there.